Alright, what's up everyone? The audio might be a little bit wacky in this video. I'm trying to use my good microphone with the good camera on my phone. Game of Thrones Season 8 is so bad, it ruined my entire viewing experience for all of Game of Thrones. And what was once the greatest series of all time now has its history and its legacy shat upon because Season 8 was so fucking shitty, is what idiots say. That's what fucking morons say. That's what people who get off on like saying negative shit because they know it's gonna get them a bunch of likes by bot accounts on social media. Game of Thrones is and always will be the greatest series of all time. The only thing that could knock it off that pedestal is if another show is greater than it. If House of the Dragon surpasses that which is Game of Thrones. That's going to be hard to do because Game of Thrones came out in a time period where America was changing, where the world was changing, and Game of Thrones was sort of influenced by that. It's literally a timestamp for that culture. I'm getting sideways here. In this video, I want to explain why I think Game of Thrones is still the greatest series of all time, and it won't be very long. And mainly, I'm just making this as sort of a dialogue piece. I want to have a conversation with you all down below in the comment section. Every one of you watching my videos, I'm sure has a different opinion on why Game of Thrones sucked, or why it was fucking amazing, or why Season 8 doesn't really outweigh all of the other insanely good seasons, like my personal opinion. Let me know down below in the comment section. Now, the first thing that I want to sort of tackle, and this is like, I guess, a straight read through, would be all of the people still talking about how shitty Game of Thrones is. Game of Thrones is like still the most tweeted about shows on Twitter. It gets trending all the time, and it's still, like, if I'm not mistaken, I've seen internet polls or whatever where it's still the most searched and most watched show 2 years after it went off. 2 years after it had what some are calling the worst finale of anything of all time. Now, I've never been as emotionally invested as I was in Game of Thrones, not just because I made videos here on YouTube, but because it literally was like, it was everything to me. Like, it was my one source, my one outlet. I got to meet members of the cast. I got to make friends with people who made videos online, and they're like very similar to me. We all have similar interests. We all became friends. It was so much more than just a TV show. It was literally a lifestyle. So when that ended, and my initial reaction, still up on YouTube, I didn't realize at the time, I do now. You know, it took me like a year and a half to really kind of figure out, holy fuck, I was in a crazy depression, almost felt like I was a part of the show, right? Like, imagine what the actors were going through. But most of my anger was that it was just over. Obviously, I set in all of the years worth of videos leading up to Season 8. I said, man, it's gonna be fucking crazy to watch. Like, Game of Thrones got famous for killing people, for killing major characters. I knew that Daenerys was going to get stabbed, although I didn't believe it because there was a picture that leaked out when that scene was being filmed. It fucking leaked out on the internet a solid year before Season 8 even aired. So the fact that I kind of knew all that, and that I was so attached to it, and that, you know, I reacted the way I did, that was anger. I was mad that it was over. Now, obviously, there are several points in Season 8 that I would personally want to change. Mainly, Episode 3 is supposed to be the biggest battle of the series. Why the fuck is it so dark? I have a good monitor. I have a good TV. I had a good monitor. I had a good TV when it came out, and it contrast all the way up, brightness all the way up. That shit was dark. That is my biggest gripe, aside from Daenerys dying, with Season 8, is that some of the cinematic elements I don't necessarily agree with. Some of the choices in writing where they have certain characters do certain things I don't agree with. But overall, it's still the greatest fucking show of all time. I told you this video wasn't going to be very long. If you agree with what I'm saying, let me know down below. If you don't agree with what I'm saying, let me know down below. I want to thank you all so much for watching. I'm not even going to ask you to like this video, unless you do. Like goals 420.
Servants, long night reviews.